Hello everyone, I'm RiverFox and welcome back to another Fortnite video. If you are new around here, then thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to click that like down below and hit that subscribe before you go. And if you turn on the notification bell, then you'll always get updated of all my new content when it comes out. If you do buy anything from the item shop, either in Battle Royale or Save the World, then please consider using my creator code in the item shop, because it will help me out a great deal. But let's get right into today's video. Okay then, and for today's how-to video, I'm going to be talking to you about the collection book. Now, there's quite a lot involved with the collection book. You can add things to it, and you can also take things from it as well. But what I'm going to do, first of all, we will go into the collection book now, and I'll just quickly show you then what sort of things you can actually get out from it, and then we'll go in and show you what you can put into it then. So, when you first go in on the collection book, you will see all the various different things from heroes to weapons and traps and people and things on there. Now, majority of items from the collection book can be removed. You can either use your V-Bucks, or if you have enough flux, like epic flux or legendary flux, then you can retrieve things from the collection book as well. So let's just have a look, see what we've got now. You have a lot of different tabs in here. Now we've got event people here at the moment. Now on these ones you won't be able to actually take these out because they are a current event, a special event sort of hero. So you can't actually retrieve them from the collection book. But other things like let's have a look here. Let's just see if there's anything that I quite fancy while I'm in there. Let's just go on to the melee weapons then for a second. Now the axes then. Let's just say, for instance, I wanted to get this particular axe out of the collection book. So you'll see at the bottom it's got unslot. So if I go on to unslot, now it will give you a confirmation screen first of all, which I need to make sure and go careful I don't press any buttons here, because I don't actually want to purchase this. But on this occasion, this would cost me 20 V-Bucks, and I can unslot that item, which means I would then be able to use that copper antler axe, and I'll be able to keep that in my schematics and make as many different axes of it as I like. If I go back now, let's have a look at the heroes. Now there's none in there that I particularly want to take out, but let's just say this one then, the Shuriken Master Sarah. Now you can recruit these heroes, you recruit, and your weapons and traps and things you unslot. So if I go on to a recruit, now this one would cost me 120 training manuals and 100 legendary flux, and if I was to recruit that, then that's how much it would cost me to actually retrieve that item. And again, I would then be able to use Shuriken Master Sarah and level her up and do whatever I liked with her. So that is how you can get things out of the collection book. There are quite a few different things that are quite worthwhile getting. I did see just a moment ago, where was the neon sniper? I did see that just a moment ago. Let's have a look. Because if you can get the neon sniper out of the collection book, I would recommend that. Although it's not the most powerful weapon there is, it is definitely a good weapon to have. There we are. Let's go on that. Neon weapons. There we go. Neon sniper. Now it will let me research it, even though I don't want to because I've already got it. But this will cost you 60 weapon designs and 100 legendary flux. So if you can get that, I would recommend it. It's brilliant to give to your defenders, and they will definitely help you out. But have a look through. There might be some weapons that you prefer, that you want to take out. So that is how to take things out of the collection book. Now I'm going to show you now how to put things into the collection book. Because when you have a schematic or a hero or even a survivor that you don't want, you can add them into the collection book. And let me just go back onto it for a second. You'll see at the very top, now I'm currently, my collection book is on level 102. If I go on here onto the rewards info, now this is what the screen will look like to tell you where you stand on filling up your collection book. Now my next upcoming reward, when I get to level 103, is I will get 50,000 schematic XP. Now you see right at the bottom, the next major milestone is level 105, which will give me 50 of either the training manuals or things like that. So I can pick the various different ones that I want. I've got training manuals, I've got trap designs and weapon designs, so I can pick one of those three when I get to that level. So let's see if we can add some things into the collection book and see if we can level that up, even if it's just onto the next level. So of course you can add any item into your collection book. Now if we on this schematics tab, if we go across to this little book sign, now this is the tab that will show you anything that is currently not in the collection book that you can add into it if you wish. Once you have added something of a specific schematic, you won't be able to add a second of exactly the same. So once I add this Vindertech sword, I won't be able to add that one again, at least not in the epic form. I would have to add it in the legendary. So with epic items, of course, will give you quite a high points value for your collection book, and legendary of course will give you the highest points value. Anything that is green or blue, of course they still give you points, but you don't really get that many in there, especially when you're up at level 102 like I am. If you write down at the beginning, sort of level 5 or level 6, something like that, then these will, possibly one or two of these will get you onto the next level. But once you start leveling up, of course the points get more and more for each level. So let's just have a look and we just see if there is anything in here that I want to put in. Now I never use the crankshot. I've never used that at all. So what I can do is I'll go down here to add to collection book. It will give you a confirmation. You just select that and that will slot that in. So if I go back now on to, where is it, the collection book. Now you can see there that has leveled that right up. Now probably if I add one more legendary item in there, that will take me well over into level 103. So let's see if there's anything else in here that I don't want that I can stick in there. Let's have a look. Now I've got I want to make sure I don't put anything in that I actually want to keep. Now there we are. I've got a duplicate of the wall launcher here. Let me see if it will let me add that in. No, it won't let me add that one. I've already added that before. So let's have a look. I want to keep the wall lights. Now another thing that you can do when you press on each item, it will actually come up, and at the very bottom it will tell you if you can add it. There we are. It will have add to collection book. Now I'm going to add the cozy campfire, because to be honest, I never use them, so it's just taking up space. So let's just add that in anyway. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else we've got that we can add in there. There's a lot of things here that, okay, I've never used and probably never will use, but I don't just want to get rid of them. I can add the tiger jaw. I know I'm definitely never going to use the tiger jaw, so let's add that one in. There we are. Now this has leveled me up now onto collection book level 103. So this will give me my 50,000 schematic XP reward. There we go. So let's just go back on the collection book, and there we are. We are now level 103, and the next level 104 will give me an epic survivor, which I probably won't use. That will probably end up going straight back into the collection book, but nonetheless it boosts them up and gives you some good rewards. So that is your collection book. That is everything that you'll need to know about getting things out of the collection book and also putting things in there. Just make sure though that it is something that you definitely don't want, although you can more often than not take them back out again. They normally do cost you V-Bucks in order to take them back out. Because if I have a quick look, now I added in, what did I add in? There we are, yeah. Now when you go on the collection book again, just to let you know, if I go on here, onto my traps. Okay, now this one down here, the wall lights. Now you can see that's got the sort of running lines around the box and a little plus sign. Now that means that you have that schematic and that you could add it in there if you wanted. Because you can even go on here to add that in. I'm not going to select this because I'm not actually sure whether that has a confirmation or not, so I don't want to go adding it just in case. But these two, because they're brightly coloured, means you have already added them in. So I could, if I had added this in by mistake, I could select this and we could go unslot. Now this will give me a confirmation screen, and of course it will cost me 20 V-Bucks to take that back out from the collection book. So you can take them back out, but it does cost you V-Bucks to do it. So make sure that it is something that you don't actually want to use. So there we are. That is your collection book and how to add things in and how to take items back out from the collection book. I hope you did find this useful. If you did, don't forget to drop a like down below and hit that subscribe before you go. And if you turn on that notification bell, then you'll always get updated of all my new content when it comes out, which is pretty much daily apart from Sundays. So I hope you enjoyed, but as always, until the next time, I hope you have a lovely day and stay safe.